Justice for Mobad. Justice for Mobad. Justice for Mobad. This is what we have been chanting for over 13 months. You will be shocked. Yes. Yomi Fabiyi has decided to faja. He has decided to tear it. It has turned to yam, pepper, scatter, scatter. If you don't know what that means, forget about it. What I'm trying to say here is this. Yomi Fabiyi has decided to drop the bomb. Yes, he said, enough is enough. I was pampering the family of Mobad. I was thinking that the uncle of Mobad and every one of us that we are on this journey of justice, I mean those that he associated with, I thought it would be right. I do not want to front. I wanted them to be the one to take the glory. I wanted them to be the one to be the person or the group to present whatever has to be presented, because justice for Mobad must be dealt with in the trial court. Enough of the shenanigans of the inquest, from this CCTV straight up down to the trial court. I have seen what is in it, and it is a damning evidence. Enough of this monkey business. Well, since it seems it is about who is going to carry the crown of justice for Mobad, who is not going to get it. Oh, they gave us the wrong address. It was not the address. Oh, but you guys were the one. You know, this up and down. He said, you know what? Enough is enough. I am no longer dwelling on the protocol. I want this to be put out there. Since it is the public, you and I, that has been on this journey, that has been keeping justice for Mobad alive, if we are to look at those that are supposed to be blood relatives of Mobad, if we are to look at their action and their attitude and behavior, maybe some of us would have said, look, these people can't get justice. If not for us, Yomi Fabiyi kept on and on. And like I said, he said he's not holding back on anything anymore. He said he wants everything to be made public. So therefore, the same public that asked for Mobad to be exhumed, the same public that has been pressing and pushing the neck of the government, it is the same government that will be pushed till they eventually prosecute who needs to be prosecuted, jail who needs to be jailed. He said enough is enough. And let us be very sincere about it. It is not the family of Mobad that got us to where we are. No, not at all. Mobad's father had already put Mobad under the soil due to his inability to do what people expected him to do. He was tied down. He could not. But the public felt empathy and they did what they did. Now we have come to a turning point. I want you to stay put. Hold yourself tight, because you're about to see and hear what you have never heard before. Do not forget to like and share. Please tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Thanks to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, $sign, love you. May God bless you. May God replenish your pocket. If you also want to be a part of this, you like what we do, you like justice for Mobad, please tap on the same button. Let's get right into it.
I'm not interested in bringing anybody down. But if the cause of justice traverse towards you and you have found one thing, you pay. Torí tí o tó bá mú mi kí máa sáré àsápajúdé òun ni pé tí máa wò pé jẹ́ n ṣáà lo kinní kan jẹ́ n prove pé báyìí mo ṣe jẹ́ ìyẹn ni irú bọ́ọ̀sì kinní kan yẹn nígbà mo sọ pé I don't have a car at the moment but mi ìfigbéraga sí, let me go. And I took a cab, mi tí ẹ fẹ́ mọ ọdún mọ́tò tó jẹ́, I just want to help. Hotel lówó láwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi sùn tó wẹ̀ ṣe gọbọi mo sùn ní tó wà moderate because I was thinking mo tún rò pé mo ń bá wọn minimize mo ń bá wọn manage owó tó ń dá tó ń fi ṣe owó kan tá ń ṣe mi mọ̀ pé máa tún rẹ̀ ẹ̀ wá ro ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run pé kí lẹ́ni iṣẹ́ ta fẹ́ máa parọ́ owó àtòlè mọ́ kí lẹ́ni iṣẹ́ ni yóò ṣẹ̀wá. The only offence tẹ́ni iṣẹ́ wà ní pé nígbà tá a rò pé ó yẹ kó fún wa ní information tí ò fún wa, what if ẹni rò pé kò tí tó time ẹ ti jókòó sínú ilé yẹn tí rò pé àbí blogger kan ló ní kó má fún wa, ebi ọmọ kókó yẹ kí máa lọ kiri náà, ebi ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń ṣe lórí kíní ẹ lè má lọ platform ilé àwọn ilé búyọ I don't know torí mi mọ̀ pé gbogbo bá yẹ exist mi mọ̀ gbọ́ àwọn tẹ̀sán yìí mi rí wọn rí wọ́n ní kíní kan yẹ kíní kan mi gbọ́ rí tí mo fi wá sí TikTok mi ìgbórúkọ yẹn nílé ayé mi mi ìfi tí bá yẹ pé mo gbọ́ kiri kọ̀ yẹ kúdà mo rí nígbà mú nǹkan tó wà pẹ́ kí n má jèrè kí n má gbọ́ tó wà lẹ́bi kí n má rí mi gbọ́ rí. mo mọ̀ pé máa ń rí owó lórí TikTok àìmọye tó bá sọ pé Yomi má bọ̀ lórí TikTok bí you make money no. I want to where I can be speaking human rights. Táwọn lè bá sọ́bẹ̀ mọ́ nínú ọmọ ń jó mo ní pọ́ máa kàn ṣe orin àwọn kìíní àwọn òmí torí ọlọ́run máa kọrin mo ní it's fun àwọn ẹ wo orú ìwà burúkú mo dẹ̀ wò báyìí and people are making me mo wá báyìí I'm an activist, I'm an actor, I am helping these people. Mo dẹ̀ mọ orú ìkà burúkú tí màá ti ṣe mo dẹ̀ wò pé ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tí mo wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ sọ fún báyìí pé Mr. Man ẹni tẹ́ rán lọ is an assassin lẹ́nu ọ̀nà kókó lọ sí ibi tí ẹ ti fẹ́ lọ gba address èèyàn because nígbà tí wọn mi èrí nọ́mbà tí aláwọ̀kọ́ fún yín tẹ́ẹ̀rí máa yẹn ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì tí mo fún wọn Mr. Mi wà bí kí ló ń pè yín ṣẹ́wọ̀n pé ẹni tẹ́rán lọ kò tí ẹ béèrè CCTV lọ́wọ́ ẹni ohun tó ṣe ni pé ó dẹ̀ hack into the details of this person ó dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ sí láti fi threaten ẹ̀ wọn ò dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ and you own a platform àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ jókòó síbẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ fẹ́ jèrè àwọn I can't understand. This is a serious crime. This is serious crime. This is not social media. I am into something serious. It's like kinetic energy. Emma Roberti escape. This same Mr. Muiwa was the same platform, Mr. Oloriabi. Oh, some bed, ni Jaru. Only, yes, only check our legal team. She wants to lobby. Only, yes, our legal team will lobby. But one, remind Basoro. Torí pé Mr. Yomi fún wa ní orúkọ ẹ̀ ó ní òun máa bá pè jáde àmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ so ó dẹ̀ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ní but check pé Mr. Yomi kẹsàn wípé àwọn legal team ti wà ń bẹ̀ ó ní rárá wọ́n ní pè mí padà so I won't know whether you are there or not. The same man fún wa wá sí ó ní address Mr. Yomi fún ẹni táwọn rán lọ ó ní ABCD ẹ jẹ́ kí Mr. Yomi down show ní ABC and they are asking me to keep quiet. Oh, boy, what is all this nonsense? Show ni ABC, show ni KBC. Ni àdúgbò Mobad, àdúgbò ọmọ yẹn ni tẹ́bí. Mo wá fẹ́ ronú pé mo fẹ́ fún yàn ní fake address. Ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ kọ́kọ́ fún mi ní address street Mobad. Náà ni màá tún fún ní fake address. And that criminal blogger, gbogbo yín dẹ̀ jókòó sí woman yín dẹ̀ sọ gbogbo yẹn bẹ̀. Wá rojọ́ tí mo ti ṣe fíìmù bọ̀, tí mo ti entertain bọ̀. Rojọ́ tí mo ti sacrifice. Representing and promoting the image of Nigeria and the culture of Nigeria. I want kí ni woman yìí ti ṣe sórílẹ̀-èdè Nigeria. Because she sits and rant and say nonsense. Kò ní orúkọ látàrí pé ó ṣe nǹkan gidi except by bringing people that are successful in life, by bringing them down. And you put me on the same level with that kind of a woman. Mẹ́rin àbá máa rí ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wájú ilé Mobad. Tó dẹ̀ máa rí ohun tó ń wà níwájú bí. That means kò gbọ́dọ̀ ju ilé kejì sí mẹ́ta. And they are lying pé kò síbẹ̀. And they won't allow me to talk. And they are pampering the man right before me. Ẹjọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé true justice fighter làwọn tó ní blog tí mo ń lọ. If there are sincere and genuine people, would they treat somebody like me that way? You can see that I made a terrible mistake by fraternizing with people that I don't even know their backgrounds. And that is how they think by, okay, torí Yomi lórúkọ, let us destroy them, let us ridicule him. Èmi kọ́ lẹ ta àbùkù bá o. Àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé lọ́rọ̀ Nàìjíríà iyì ògo kéèyàn sẹ́ni culture Nàìjíríà àfi tẹ́ bá ti ṣẹ́ ní ti tó bá ti kọjá tèmi. I have shot movies, I have improved in something in Nigeria, I have contributed, I have even worked with government to ensure that this country go forward. I have built my name on my sweat. Orúkọ tẹ́ ìbá ni ẹ sọ abẹ́ bí tó ti dìde. Kind of a man to ridicule me nítorí mo gbéra bílẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá tiẹ̀ wá ọ̀nà kankan ṣé mo lọ fake my presentation in American embassy ní gbogbo Nollywood our 27 lọ mú gbogbo Nigeria. At the end of the day Omusore Abeta, a musician, a former minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and myself, Yomi Fabiyi. American embassy told us, you know the background check they would have done.
Boss, well done. You have tried. Ní sọ pé Katoria Wijare kito ton lẹ́nu. At the same time, tẹ́ bá gúnyán sínú ewé tẹ́ ṣe bẹ̀ sínú ipò. I've been telling you this thing. Ẹni tó máa yó ó máa yó.
Auntie,
Eléyìí tó máa lébi ń pa,
a question
ebi ò
kan
pa.
kémi lè bọ́lẹ̀ so that àwọn
Okay,
tó fẹ́ gòkè pọ̀ gan má
TPK, somebody
bínú.
said we should drop you. We don't know why. So can you talk to us? I don't know if you are
Why?
ready. Yes.
I want to ask a question. Mr.
Okay,
Yomi, any lady yẹn tó ń threaten yẹn ẹni ọmọ ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá ni ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọ̀gá ẹ jẹ́ kó ẹ ṣe fi pé kó sọ fún bàbá
mi
ẹ̀
sọ fún yín
so
pé
that
ọlọ́pàá
gbogbo
army
threaten yẹn á
army
lè
ni
stop.
mo pè fún yín.
Ọmọ ọ̀gá àmì ni then
Said her
in a
father
safe hand.
is, hold on, ó ní dáàdi òun àmì mi mọ́ rí.
Boss, you just mentioned that they will take it up legally. So that
The
that
point
already,
is
yes,
this,
already
Emi my
solved.
NGO, hey, what was I
That is not a problem.
I put her life,
It
I
will
put
be
her life on
fixed.
the line,
KPK.
and I'm going to be. Emi kan sọ fún yín pé that justice for that woman
Because tell my
myself
okay.
is sacrosanct.
Okay.
They said they will
Then
take it
Mr.
up.
Yomi, I have another question. When they keep saying you should drop somebody, you're láti béèrè very good question. Ní ọ̀dọ̀ ilé Mobad yẹn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àwọn wo ló because mi ò mọ bẹ́ ṣe mọ̀ àwọn wo ló direct yín débẹ̀. Because àwọn
Nobody
tó
directed me.
direct yín débẹ̀
Nobody
wọ́n ní
directed me.
answer láti kọ́ yé ma
Yes.
The reason
didn't
why I
hear
gave
that
me the
part.
address was when I got to that area. But I was okay. Let me just go and investigate. Let me get to see some certain things. When I was going
You
to
can
go
also
into
go
the
there.
estate,
Anybody can go to Mobad's house.
no. It's even when she estate only wo anyhow. But mo débẹ̀ mo realize pé wọ́n máa ní ta lẹ fẹ́ lọ bá kẹ́ni yẹn pè wọ́n. I get what I'm saying. So
Yeah, maybe she should try. Maybe she should just try and go there.
No,
since
let me
she's-
just explain to her. She has right to ask. To me, my down. To choose that, my down. I know. But who making down?
I'm
When I
not
got
going
there,
anywhere. I have a right to ask a question. And you don't fake your baby question. That is
No,
the problem.
admission,
Then
nothing that you know,
no,
hold
you don't
on.
know what
That's
to
all.
spend when you are going there, yes or no.
I called spending.
Spending.
I called spending for address.
Oh,
I get what I'm saying.
okay.
And if address the more very go.
Okay, then
are you
only
with me?
can be a question.
Hold
When you
on.
want to run, you want me to read. No, that's
Mo ṣe kọ́kọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n dá wọn lóhùn.
Wọ́n rán mi wá
Àti babe.
I just want to ask a question. Because
Madam,
bó ṣe ń lọ látàná ni.
Madam, hold on.
Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́
Are you
béèrè
gonna
question mi
listen?
ò bí ó pọ̀ jù kò sẹ́ni tó rán mi wá. Báwo ni ẹ ṣe máa rán mi wá?
Are you gonna listen?
I'm listening.
Hello?
Wọ́n máa insinuate question. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ káwọn èèyàn wá máa ronú fún yàn kán jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ tinú wọn jáde.
When I came on, Talo Yokuro to protest for Mobad níwájú court. As a matter of fact, when I decided I want to protest for justice for Mobad, me say Mountain Jamie, donate TikTok. Do you understand? So it was when I was asked to come on TikTok to explain, and when I said I wanted to protest, because you go protesting, I was talking about some certain things. Tagodomo. And establish it as a truth. Kó tó di pé a lọ tabale ká tó lè rí justice. Ibi tí mo ti ń sọ kò yẹ kó mo sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ síwájú court ká lọ protest nìkan. Mo ṣe ń ṣe show mi báyìí ni mo sọ pé in this particular case a fẹ́ protest kí ìjọba mọ̀ pé ó ń ká wa lára a fẹ́ justice. A dẹ̀ fẹ́ aláti mọ̀ what is this? Kí ló fa ilé? Kí lélẹ̀? Kí làwọn kan báyìí? Ibi tí ẹni yẹn sọ pé kí n má bọ̀ lórí TikTok there are more people there tó jẹ́ pé they dedicate and they network TikTok ó fàyè fún panel by it mi ní fẹ́ kọ́ ajá kẹ̀mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ọ̀kọ́ ẹni tó bá lọ síbi tí mi ò ní kọ́ lọ àbí tí mo ní ká dúró sí kọ́ máa hold me responsible àwa jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú guy yẹn because àwọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ Mr. Yomi ẹ wo orúkọ táwọn náà rò àwọn náà tún rò pé báyìí okay we're talking about many things tó yẹ kó ti come to light mo ní èmi ń lọ Kòròdú I want to go and record the front of his stuff and Mr. Yomi kánà aréyàn ni kó tún lè lọ sí estate yẹn òun tẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ níwájú estate Mobad sí Kuramed hospital yẹn nítorí ọ̀sán kókó jìnnà mo ní you know what I don't have funds Abẹ́òkúta tó Ìkòròdú káàbọ̀ mò ń gbé lọ except owó tẹ̀ ń gbà tẹ́ bá yẹ pé ní extra tẹ́ gbà on my behalf tẹ́ bá fi ṣe protest tí extra bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣó wà tí wọ́n lè fi sanwó cab so that I can go to that place and investigate kí tiẹ̀ báwọn yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ I know where to go and what I would let me just go and I moved níbo ni àdúgbò Mobad ó dárúkọ bì kan mo dẹ̀ fi orúkọ bí tó dá yẹn mo dẹ̀ fi sórí CCTV Google map ìyẹn dẹ̀ gbé mi ó sọ mí nù young man ṣe mo lóye àdúgbò kiri ó ní òun kọ́ lóun sọ fún mi o àbí mo sọ pé mo fẹ́ lọ oh don't worry mo dẹ̀ pé baba Mobad sir níbo ni bye ti Mobad níbo ni ilé ẹ̀ fún mi ní address ẹ̀ because I need to go to his estate and then baba said àwọn ò mọ̀ lórí o àwọn ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ dáadáa káwọn pé àwọn máa get back sí mi and then Okay, why for here? I called spending. Hello, Alpha. Bye. Can you come by? Okay, we must send it. No problem. Please send it. Another time go. Keep spending to send it. Estate because Mr. Muyi to send it. I want to send it or buy it to to get the Royal Pine here because some people were commenting saying Royal Pine Estate. Or she drew. So I went there. Now, so I got any kind of my guy come. Off record, me at here because my fellow work on it. I'm a case Mobad. So much investigation. Okay. And then that is how I got into the estate. And I begin to look. Lost a neighbor, lost anybody. It's nobody's suggestion. But it's even inconsequential whether anybody suggested, whether and to be elect or share and going to because at the end of the day,
Kid Boss, thank you so much. God bless you, Kid Boss. I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you, my sister.
Yes.
Mr. Yomi, first of all, I want you to clap for yourself, and I will tell you the reason why I want you to clap for yourself. Okay? Clap for yourself. Now, this number one clapping that you did is for actually recording that conversation that you had with Mr. Muyiwa. Okay? Your second clapping, clap for yourself again, I'll tell you. This second clapping, okay? Because I said to myself yesterday that if I see you go to anybody's platform today, that I'm going to drag you, okay? Because you have tolerated a lot of insults from different people, okay? You have your own status, but I understand the reason why you were doing this because you wanted us all to work as one, okay? Now, after what I saw yesterday and the way you were dragged in the person's platform, I was not happy. And I said to myself that if I see Mr. Yomi go to that same platform or any other platform, it will be a problem. A special thank you to Tenyomo Logo because she fought for you today and she actually went to Odoyebi's platform to fight for you as well. So as
really? God bless her.
Yes, so as Karimo as well. Okay?
God bless her too.
So thank you to those two. And I understand them because they're Libra like me. This is what Libra does. We know we're very Libra. Mr. Yomi, what I want you to do going forward, I do not want you working with nobody. If they need to get the video CCTV, they have a legal team. Let their legal team go and do what they're supposed to do. I do not want your name rubbed anymore. Enough is enough. I felt like he wants to set you up. Because when he was talking about trying to get your foundation to go and get the court order, and he was sounding very angry at the same time. You're telling me to do something, and I said I don't want to do this. Why are you angry? It's not by force. It's a suggestion. I can say no, and I can say yes. But the way it was going on, and he was talking to you like he's like or something. That is nonsense. That is nonsense. We contributed money to this GoFundMe. They have money there. Okay? Your job was just to tell them. You don't even have to work with them. You're just doing this out of respect.
His life is being threatened.
Yes.
It's looking like she's likely to be assassinated because of the fact that under the law, even our law, they know the lady's life it needs protection.
Yes.
For the fact that I was trying to help Mobad's father's uncle, Mobad's uncle or whatever is his status, and the person is sent could do that. He needs to tell the authority, and I'm pursuing it. I'm saying it clearly.
Yeah, make sure you do.
I'm pursuing it.
Nonsense. Because they try to shut people up. This is what they do. Is a pattern. I've been watching their pattern, and people are not paying attention.
It's a serious criminal offense. Why justice from Olomo? Oh, they're for any audience in life, eh? Oh, for any video no le. Oh, shebogwe. Oh, they're to be on the number without our consent, thinking you are helping the same family there. Without asking the woman, Mr. Evelyn CCTV here, Kiriko. 10 years to sabiti kofuin audience. It's a different ball game. Watching Kokon. The next thing Tesheni can send the data, personal information there. We know you. We can train you down and take your life. When the first solo believe I want Banagba, I want Biamo. I want to like you, don't like it. reputation àti méjì àti justice
No,
Mohbad
they just,
káfí ṣe
they just
àbòsí.
want to. Let me tell you, Yomi,
So you don't expect
this
people,
is
the
game.
real activists, kọ́ níbi tí mo wà lùbẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ back Yomi, what's going on?
Uncle Yomi, they want to keep you short.
They just want to keep you short, ni.
They want to keep you short. That is what they want to
It's
do.
not going to happen. It's not possible for them to keep him.
Jẹ́rí àwọn yẹn wọ́n ṣe justice kankan olè ni wọ́n.
Any sùúrù máa
They
jẹ́
just want to hurt you and keep you short.
To the right authorities mi ìfẹ́ máa pariwo because I need to first of all know what is going on. Nígbà tó mọ̀ pé conscience mi clear òótọ́ ni mò ń ṣe ẹni ló ń fẹ́ help mi ò wọ́n rí kò ṣe mi mo lọ pé ká ní pé kò ṣe pé nígbà tó máa kọ́ appear orí live show mi ló ti appear mo lè máa wọ báyìí pé Yomi wọ́n náà try convince them more kọ́ mọ̀ pé òní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. They all saw the woman, the lady, when she came on my live show. So another guy náà ti wá ń gbà kó bàbá yóò padà yọjú mọ́. But this lady, she maintained, ó dẹ̀ ní pé mo fẹ́ lọ gbà, mo wọ pé níbo ni máa yìí, ṣé family Mohbad náà lélẹ̀? Níbo ni gbogbo ohun tẹ́ ń sọ yìí? But nígbà tí mi ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu wọn, mo wọ pé one guy ó sọ, mo ti prove ẹ̀ fún pé look at what you're saying. Ẹni tó lọ, mo cooperate pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, ó déwájú lé yẹn, ó tẹ bọ́sà, mo ní kó lọ sùn hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì, kó padà wá láàárọ̀, ká tún continue. Mo dẹ̀ tún wọ pé kò wá lẹ́ bàbá Jásán lé ni o, another lady tún wà o. Níbo ni gbogbo ìtẹ́ sọ yìí? Mo wọ pé jẹ́ ìṣì máa wò tó bá di jọ́ kejì tí the same people máa repeat ẹ̀rẹ̀ tí yẹn sọ yẹn until mo wá gbọ́ tí máa wá bọ́ta. I play that stuff because people were ọtí fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nítorí ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé àti ṣe online protest lọ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gáàgì Yomi.
Nǹkan tó ta wọn lára nìyẹn. Yeah, because I was on the platform on Tenny Omologo platform Tibayo onírànú yẹn tó wá sórí ibẹ̀ a lè gbé fún yẹn tiẹ̀ náà because he was the one that started the whole drama of calling Mr. Muyiwa Koko. So this Muyiwa guy, you remember when you told us before, this is before now, that you told us, babe, you gave Mr. Papa Mobad information, right? And before the end of that day, the information was leaked and the person was threatening the same thing, right? And we were saying that who is the mole? That is when I've been kind of suspecting this man. Until now do this the same one, and I'm glad he did that recording, because if he did not do that recording, trust me, nobody will believe you. And for points of, let me just make it clear. I can guarantee you were not the only one that recorded. He recorded as well.
I know.
So they should stop playing that game, acting like it was only you that recorded. He also recorded.
Ẹni tó ń fọ̀rọ̀ owó lọ́ mi.
Exactly. So going forward, be careful who you
have. Nígbà tí mo play recording ní ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá, kò sí ìtò sọ pé ó rọ̀ǹgì.
Exactly, ẹ ṣé o. You heard all that one, kò wrong in yẹn, ṣé you understand? Àwọn tó yẹ pé àwọn tó wà naive like him, they're stupid like him, don't even believe nonsense tó sọ yẹn.
They will be scared. Because ẹ bá yẹ ká tọ́ra wa, ó bá dé stage kan, ó lè já wa aráàlú nìkan ló máa kú pẹ̀lú Mohbad yìí o.
Well, Yomi Fabiyi, he has made it clear. He said he likes to express himself and that there is nobody born of a woman that can stop him from expressing that is inside of him. He said, you cannot and you will not be able to succeed in stopping me from expressing what I have inside of me. And as you can see, Yomi Fabiyi has succeeded in expressing himself countless times without number. There are a little bit of complexity in this matter, which I believe very strongly, if we both peruse over it like we study it, we'll realize what and what it is. Is this a cat and mouse game? Now, Mr. Muyiwa acting as if he is really requesting for the service of Yomi Fabiyi. What do I mean? I'll break it down. So, according to Mr. Muyiwa, that's Mobad's father's brother that has not been available for the family, according to what Karimo said, meaning they are family members, but the man has kept to himself. I'm in the US. I'm in the US. That's it. Anyway, let's press further. Now, Yomi Fabiyi said he has to protect the source of whatever it is that he does, which I understand. He said he has to protect the source and he has to be careful. Now, there's also a problem. People are also worried. They do not want it to appear as if Yomi Fabiyi is wasting their time, and Yomi Fabiyi is trying to create this narrative of there is a CCTV when there is none. Now, how do we find out if someone is a liar or not? Very easy, by exhausting the information that the person gave, and if 1, 2 does not give answers, then that person will have to be reviewed. But if you outrightly throw whatever that person brings on the table, throw it out saying, oh, it is not true, this is not correct, then it means that you guys are only shadow fighting. You're only fighting on superiority. Who is going to be relevant on this journey of justice for Mobad? I have looked at what Mr. Fabiyi said. He said he has been pressing on Mr. Actor to use his own resources, use his NGO and his contacts, lawyers and everything to get what needs to be gotten. I'm kind of getting to understand some part of it. I think what Muyiwa is trying to establish there is that without the address, we cannot get what you are requesting for. But if you claim you have it and you know how to go about it, then get it, since you don't trust us, since you cannot give us the exact location of whoever, whatever. Why don't you do it yourself? What we are interested in is the result. We want to see, we want to know, we want to know who and who should be prosecuted, and let us do this like ASAP. Now, some people are believing that Muyiwa is trying to set the actor up by trying to kind of put him on a spot. But I don't see how this is possible. Like, oh, they are trying to set this guy up. They are trying to put him on a spot. No, there is no spot here. If you can avail that the CCTV, you should go ahead. If you can get your resources to get it done, then they will shut their mouth. Of course, we know how human beings behave. They will come around and say, now that you have done it, this is what we've been asking for. The thing would be that it got the CCTV assessed, and finally, we have gotten justice for Mobad. This is what activists do, right? And this is what we're expecting him to do. If there is evidence, that shows that foul play, something happened within the 48 to 72 hours of the demise of Mobad, then we move. We move from there without looking back. Continuation at the inquest will stop. We will simply proceed to the trial court, like I said earlier. That will be the next step, which is what we are all talking about. Then there will be evidence that they are working upon. Right now, the inquest is just, the 12 months of whatever is useless. There's nothing, DNA. When will the DNA be done? That DNA would have even been the major. You see that fact finding? There's nothing fact that is finding anything, because the stories that most of them, you cannot fact find without investigation. The police did no investigation. So what are you fact finding? It's a joke. It's a big, huge joke. They are not fact finding nothing. We've seen it, that there is no fact to be found in that inquest. The inquest is weak because the police intentionally, the police that were given the job, they intentionally botched it. Intentional, it's an intentional thing. They botched it so that we can be where we are right now. So if we are to look at all of this, then if we are to look at this, consider all of this, I'm sure that the next will be the CCTV. Now, this is where the issue of trust comes in. Is it that the family of Mobad do not want answers, or the way the answers will be gotten is where the problem is. Like, we want answers, but we want it to we want people to feel like this is where the answers came from, because maybe they are afraid, oh, if we are to go this route, maybe people will begin to demand their money, that our own lawyer did not work, our lawyer did not do this. Now, let us be sincere about certain things. It is difficult. It's going to be difficult, very much difficult, to get any paper from the court without the address or name. Who will they be addressing it to? Yomi Fabiyi said, let them address it to me, let them address it to me. Well, I don't know if they will be willing to do this or not. But the conclusion of whatever it is that they had was, Yomi Fabiyi, make use of your resources. And from the way I'm seeing, from the utterances of Yomi Fabiyi is not going to use his resources to get the CCTV footage, unless there is another meeting where certain discussions are made and then they agree. Now, at first, they said they were supposed to meet Yomi Fabiyi, maybe Mobad's father, or the legal team, or the lawyers, or whoever. They were supposed to converge. They were all supposed to meet, as agreed at the first time before Yomi Fabiyi left Nigeria. They were all supposed to meet to discuss on how to access the CCTV, or even lift that CCTV that day. They were supposed to come with whatever they needed to come with from the court. Now, the party A said, we can't get order from the court without address and name. Yomi Fabiyi does not have, or is unwilling to give, name and address. Okay. Now, Yomi Fabiyi, is he playing a fast one on them? Like, can't you guys see that there is a CCTV camera that is looking directly beside Mobad's house? Don't you guys know that we should proceed on this? I have spoken to the owner of the house, and I have spoken to the person about the possibility of having CCTV, and the person said, no problem, I can access this and I can give this, but I would need this from you guys before I proceed. Now, why didn't they call Yomi Fabiyi when they got there? That's problem number one. They got there. They didn't call Yomi Fabiyi. They didn't say, Yomi Fabiyi, we have arrived. What they did was to begin to send messages to the person that was supposed to give them access. They started sending messages to that person. Oh, you are forwarding your message. So it is clear that they wanted to cut off Yomi Fabiyi. In this matter, Mobad's father was acting like he wasn't aware of nothing. Oh, I didn't get any number. How did it happen? I don't know. He's acting that way. Maybe it is true. Maybe it's also pretending, because he has to believe and work with those that he has been working with, those that started the justice thing. Then in between, slowly, the whole thing scattered. Yomi Fabiyi wondered, why did you guys do what you did? When you got there, our agreement is, when you get there, call me so that we can all do this together. That was the agreement. Yomi Fabiyi kept his own side of it, had his own security. They didn't tell them. The lady that they were supposed to meet, or the person they were supposed to meet, everything together, everything working together. They goofed on it. Who broke that part of it? Mobad's father's team broke that part. Now, talks came up again. How do we do this? How do we solve it? Then they gave phone number. They gave location. They ended up with, there is A, B, C, D. And the guy said, when you get there, press the bell. Now, maybe they don't know which one or where to press the bell. These guys got there. Why didn't they call Yomi Fabiyi on camera and say, which of these bells should we press? They refused. They didn't call. What they did next was to begin to take certain steps that were not clear. It's as if there is this conspiracy of making sure that justice is not gotten. I don't know, maybe they are hoping that people will keep donating. Well, they might have made enough money. But now, as I'm saying it, I don't think anybody wants to donate to anybody anymore.